People are not always the triggers of anger. When our environment causes stress and frustration, we experience anger, just as we experience anger with people who cause us stress and frustration. People are not always the trigger, unless they are the drivers on clogged highways contributing to road rage. Noise pollution, such as what one living in a construction zone would hear, triggers anger, and sometimes we don't even realize it. If you find yourself getting angry and you're not sure why, listen to your environment and recognize whether or not you get enough peace and quiet. Rushing around after kids or running from meeting to meeting in the corporate world can leave you stressed and angry. In this condition, you aren't angry with anyone, but your environment is making you angry. When you feel the anger emotion, something needs examination. Again, anger itself is not a bad thing. The motivating power of anger can act as an incentive to release pent-up aggression at the gym. When we first feel that anger, we need to examine it and understand its origin. What does the emotion mean? Are we distrustful of our partners? Does our body need to release tension and stress? Only by examining the underlying issues and significance of anger can we understand how best to act. Sometimes screaming into a pillow, pummeling a cardboard cutout of a boss, or writing a nasty letter we don't intend to mail can help us express the anger in a healthy manner. But we won't know until we know why we feel the anger. Aggression is anger in action. Feeling the anger, and choosing to take a deep breath or choosing to verbally assault a cheating lover is the difference between anger as an emotion and anger in action. Aggression is when we act on our anger, and aggression can land us in jail. Men often feel like showing anger in public or in the workplace is a sign of weakness. Hiding feelings of anger can cause outbursts at home in these situations. Accept when you feel angry and try to understand its root. When anger must be released in a physical form, try mixed martial arts or boxing lessons to control the aggressive instinct. The benefit from anger in this scenario is that you can express your aggression and exercise at the same time. Sometimes, this physical exercise is what the body needed when the mind felt the anger emotion. Anger teaches us about our ability to cope. We all experience anger from time to time, and even when we repeatedly feel frustrated and irritable, our feelings may not indicate anything abnormal. Anger teaches us about our ability to cope because we can easily and objectively look at ourselves and answer a few questions. Am I feeling angry? Sometimes we feel pressured or rushed, and that leads to anger. Solving the underlying problem in this situation means planning and being more organized. When we realize that we are having a hard time managing anger, we might need to look more closely at how our lives are structured. While we can't always knock off work and take a weekend trip to a quiet beach, we can work on the controlling biggest stressors in our lives. When we find we can no longer control our emotions, cope effectively, or express aggression, we need to consider anger management. Sometimes anger is a gift we best return.